Welcome, I'm Hannah Mazzarella and this is my weekly video blog. This week talking all about how to change the way you feel about those shitty, mundane things that we've all got to get done in life. So when you have an idea of something new that you want to happen in your life, it's really easy to get massively excited about it and want it to happen immediately. In reality, often these things take time, especially if the new thing that you're wanting to achieve is quite bold and quite new, and there's lots of learning to be done in the process. In many cases, in order for these big things to happen, we have to kind of do some smaller, more mundane things along the way. Such as if you're setting up a business, you might have to get a part-time job on the side. Or if you're saving for the home of your dreams, you might have to live in some unideal accommodation for a while. And that can feel quite frustrating and quite kind of grey and a bit uninspiring and mundane. So here are 3 tips on how to deal with those more mundane, frustrating activities that you have to do in your life in order to achieve the bigger project. So tip number 1 is all about perspective. So this is all about kind of getting a zoomed out view of your life. Imagine yourself up in a helicopter and you can see the you of today, and you can also see the you of a few years' time or whenever you hope to get your project realised. And just have a look at the process, have a look at the journey, have a look at the colours and the actions and the situations that are going to unfold in order for you to achieve your project. And what this tends to do is it tends to give you some perspective on how small and insignificant really these small things that you kind of have to do along the way are in comparison to how exciting and how fulfilling the bigger picture will be. Tip number 2 is figure out your why. Why am I doing this project? And when you focus on your why and when you get emotionally connected to the reason you're doing it, suddenly all these other little things that you kind of have to do along the way feel a lot lighter. So for example, if you're saving up for a new home, if you think about your why, it might be you're wanting to create a real safe environment, real loving environment for your family, for your friends, a real kind of hub where people can come together, have connection, have communication. Once you really start to kind of connect to those feelings, then suddenly, you know, all these little things, living in a rubbish accommodation for a couple of months, is so insignificant because you're so driven to get that why. So tip number 3 is see that everything happens at the pace it's meant to happen. For example, my business, I previously was hoping that it would just kind of explode overnight and I would have millions of people looking me up and connecting with me. And then more recently, I've had the realization that if that did happen, I wouldn't be equipped to deal with it because I haven't learnt enough along the process yet. There's something really helpful about things unfolding organically because you learn little bits along the way and you can deal with it in kind of bite-sized chunks. So if you've got a project on at the moment, just take a step back and have a look at what there is to appreciate about the pace it's currently going at. So keep going on that project, use those tools to keep you on track and keep focused and keep aiming for this thing that you really want. Connect to your why, look at, kind of get some perspective, and also notice what there is to appreciate about the pace that you're going at currently. So I just want to acknowledge you for watching this video, because if you are watching, you're part of the movement of self-awareness. There really is a growing community of people who are questioning the system and choosing to take charge of their lives. And if you're here, you're part of that community, which means you're awesome. And it also means that you can have these kinds of conversations with other people and inspire other people to have these kinds of thoughts and take charge of their lives. So share this video and comment on this video and like it, and let's get this conversation happening more widely. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon.